Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Chair of this session, honorable guest and audience, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like to present within a very short time entitled Preserving the Human Rights of Minority Study. Dear audience, we know that minority is a buzzword in the international intelligentsia. The word minority means any small group in a society that is different from the rest because of the race, religion, or political belief. A person who belongs to such a group. We know the concept of minority and majority are relatively recent in its uses in present sense of discussion, although distinctions among communities have obviously existed throughout the history. From very ancient to till date, minority people are passing unspeakable or suffering moment over the world, more or less. Especially, I would like to discuss on this entitled paper, how can we establish their rights in true sense according to the Islamic viewpoint, point of view and humanitarian ground, as well as Badi Jamal Nursi's Nur's idea. Islam and human rights of minority, in a nutshell, I would like to present in front of you. The Islam is a religion of mercy to all people, both Muslim and non-Muslim, religious and non-religious people. The Prophet ﷺ was described as being a mercy in the Quran due to the message he brought for humanity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Qul ya ayyuhan nas, inni rasulullahi ilaykum jami'a." You are the mercy and symbol of mercy for the humankind, not only Muslim or not only religious people or followers of Islam. So we can say that ideologically, Islam gives us the best solution and direction to maintain the rights of minority people. Al-Quran says in many places like this, Surah 21 and verse 92, that this nation of yours is one nation and I am your Lord, so worship me. In another place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and we have to send you except as a mercy to the world for whole mankind. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also says, beware, if anyone wrongs to constructing man or diminishes his right or forces him to work beyond his capacity, to take from him anything without his consent, I shall plead for him on the day of judgment. Like this, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam practices his life and Khulafa Rashidun and Islamic history. We can see the symbol or example of protecting or preserving the human rights, minority human rights in Muslim history. Now I would like to discuss on some points according to ideas of Buddhism and Nursi on this point. In spite of knowledge these Islamic doctrines in many Muslim societies, there are observed violation of minority rights. But why? Buddhism and Nursi. We should look at some of his philosophical points significant to human beings, national, political, cultural life that establishes human rights. The approach of Sayyid Buddhism Nursi to justice is a ground of his attitude towards state power and politics. The thinker formulates 5 principles which are necessary, essential in order to save the social life and national from anarchy. First of all, respect, compassion, refraining from what is prohibited or haram, security, the giving up of lawlessness and being obedient to authority. In these requirements are to be observed only if the politics of the present is not founded on self-interest. Unfortunately, the politics of civilization sacrifice the minority for the comfort of the majority. Indeed, the despotic minority sacrifices the majority of people for themselves. Politics which resolves around benefit is savagery. He concludes on Nursi's concern for selfless politics and its necessity to establish minority rights. Now, we can say that the Islamic unity in the light of the Damascus sermons, historic sermons of Badiuzzzaman Nursi rahimahullah, he said his statement, close to the beginning of the second constitutional period, 1908 to 1918, I joined Sultan Resad's tour of Rumelia on behalf of the Eastern province. In our carriage of the train discussion, started with 2 friends without taught in the new secular schools and were well versed in science. They asked me which is more necessary and should be stronger, religious zeal or national zeal. Replied Sayyid Nursi, with us Muslims, religion and nationhood are united, although there is a theoretical apparent and identical difference between them. Indeed, religion is the life and spirit of the nation. When they are seen as different and separate from each other, religious zeal encompasses both the common people and upper classes, whereas national zeal is the led by one person but out of 100. That is a person who is ready to sacrifice his personal benefits for the nation. Since this is the age, religious zeal must be the basis with regard to the rights of all people, while national zeal must serve it and be its fortress. Generalizing above mentioned insights of Nursi, we can say that we have to build a society based on religious zeal and lead by selfless politics. Both religious zeal and selfless politics may establish a culture of equality and justice regardless of class, caste and religious groups. Way of the maintaining the minority rights, I'd like to say that there is no doubt that minority rights are achievable, but those are not to be gained effortlessly. So we work hard to establish a culture of selfless politics and true religious zeal, which is perhaps absent from our society, as well as self-determination of minority people is very important. I'd like to finish my presentation here, and I would like to say that this is my so shallow study on the Nursi ideas on minority rights, but I would like to try. I would like to present a little presentation in front of you. Jazakallahu khair. Thanks to all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.